Hello, replay viewer. Thank you for connecting. I am Ami, broadcasting from Far East Japan. I have a very hot summer Monday here in Far East Japan. A bubble. So here is a weekly reminder for personal power to think better, feel better, being better for our conscious creation using a reliable resource, which is this mind body makeover card deck provided by Dr. Mona Lisa Schultz, and building the non-physical muscle, which is mind muscle, to strengthen the way to aligning in healthy energetic field. When we change the way we think, and that reflected the feeling emotion. Hi Mel, happy new week. And then also healthy body. That's the idea. And this is the ongoing exercise to strengthen our way of thinking, an opportunity for us to get to know more about ourselves, our natural way of thinking, which is based on a perception and experience so far, unique to each one of us, and noticing how healthy our way of thinking or perceiving is particular situation in our life experience. And once we know that there's a room to adjust for healthier, and then here's an opportunity to rewrite, revise, rewire in the thought pattern, and to repeat until it becomes natural part of ourselves. That's what the idea of doing every week. I'm doing this for myself and for like-minded others, like as in a community. So please join if you are interested into building the healthy muscle and for your own conscious creation and own bettering. Okay. So I noticed that the energy has shifted somehow. I feel more supportive energy compared to previous week. So which is ideal. Actually, it's more of easier flow, easier to dedicate, commit, and to create. A couple weeks ago was like extra 100 pounds heavier to move something, but it seems like a flow is lighter around me, within me. So, how about yours? Okay, let's check that. Reminder here for all of us this week. Okay. Yeah, it's getting into serious summer weather here. Hot. But I like it hotter instead of like a heavy, humid, rainy kind of rainy season. It's more of blue sky, power of sun, even the hotter temperature. It's more of opening to the possibilities and optimism, I think. The wet is kind of like a heavier, extra heaviness. That's probably part of the environment I've been with on top of whatever is going on. So, okay, here is this week's all of us reminder. Looks like a middle chakra. Oh, not really. It's the sixth energy center, third eye color indigo. It's a perception. So the card reminder for all of us this week is healthy self-esteem. Whoa, it's continuous theme from the previous week, the self-esteem, which is basically a third energy center, sense of self, power to decide, ego, desire, will, being responsible for. That's what the energy, self-esteem, the third energy center basically. And then in conjunction with the indigo, the way we perceive, perception, intuition, intellect, numbers, that's what the energy center, which is about information, non-physical. So here is healthy thought. When I balance my creativity with discipline and flexibility, I always succeed. When I balance my creativity with discipline and flexibility, I always succeed. That's a great reminder, the self-esteem. So unhealthy thought is, I am not smart enough to succeed. I am not smart enough to succeed. So this healthy thought I'm sharing here, and then one person's head and word popped up to me. When I balance my creativity with discipline and flexibility, I always succeed. So one of my friend in Los Angeles, who's a musician, very talented musicians, and no problem expressing creativity, creating music, new songs, and it's very creative, and then on and on and on. And according to him, that too many creativity and very limited organization. So it's like unfinished project everywhere. It is a middle of creation, and that's his concern, that no problem with creativity, but and what to do with this, like need some discipline here, discipline to organize or duck in the low, so to speak, and then to bring it into something that manageable. Sometimes the creativity is like so passion, and to need some discipline to give it a form or shape in a shareable form, unless otherwise it's very rare to be able to share and then expand your creativity. You can enjoy your own creativity, but that's what it is. And to share and expand then needs some work or some kind of steps to give it earthy, shareable form in any kind. So, and then it comes to the discipline. That applies to any levels, but for this particular friend of mine who has a lot of creativity and lack of having a little bit of discipline to organize, to give birth to it, actually I'm in that camp also sometimes. But some person is really good at discipline, so clean and organized, and then lack of having creativity, so all organized, and then seems to be don't go anywhere, stuck in here. So either way, that discipline to create might be needed for some case, or discipline to make it organized, whatever that your needs are at this moment. The balancing out this creativity, discipline, flexibility. I mean, flexibility is always a power, isn't it? So let's check what Dr. Mona Lisa adding on this healthy self-esteem, page 49, with the third eye. Intuition, intellect, perception. Oh, the sixth energy center. Okay, so here we go. This is very unusual card, by the way, don't you think? One of the easiest way to assess our level of self-esteem is to listen to what we say to ourselves when we make a mistake, such as idiot or stupid. We all have differing intellectual abilities, but we all have the creativity to use the resources around us to succeed. Woody Allen once said, 80% of success is showing up. We could have an IQ of 160, but if we lack discipline and follow through, we'll never succeed. To do so, we need to have the flexibility and optimism to survive life's up and down. When we balance creativity with discipline and flexibility, we can always succeed. So this is really a discipline. I remember myself that I had a hard time learning about the discipline, doing the things every day, going to the same place and, do that, the school, or doing the same time, same place, same kind of a group of people, and to everyday kind of things. And I was hard time knowing about the reasons. When I was in a kindergarten, I complained to my parents, like, how come I need to go there every morning? And then that's one of the motivations I really wanted to be an adult. Because my, hi Caroline, because my father is a musician and mostly stayed home during the night, the daytime, of course. His gig is in the nighttime. So when I was a child and then I perceive as an adult, like, can stay home in the morning, which is not the case, but in case of my growing up environment. So I was like, I don't get that I need to go every day, every morning, even the rain or snow in the morning, that I really do not want to go there, but I go there, and then it's predictable what I do, and then why do I need to go there? It's very predictable. Meeting the same people, same teacher, same friend, the familiar environment. So, and then later, I really needed to hone that. I got to go there and manipulating the idea that I really need to do that, because I really demanded for homeschool. So I kind of allergic to go every day to the same place, even the school or office or meeting the people, But I really passionate about learning something, meeting people, but just some reason. I don't know why the reason. That's sort of like since I was a 3 and then I still have the same nature and I need to really discipline that importance. So, and then when I become an adult and work for the corporations, and then, I need to go there every day to the same place, same location, and doing the different things, but it's a routine, and same desk and same time, and the meeting every week, Monday, it's all scheduled, right? It's pretty predictable. Not really, but the surface level. And one day that I learned that since I started to be there for more than a couple of years, and then I learned that people came see me knowing that I was there, right? And it was like, wow, I'm now known that I'm there. And so they think that if they go there, I can see Ami. She's there. So that actually changed the game because people came see me for with no appointment, which I really disliking, so mostly canceling it. But that dynamic is kind of new. And then that's something that the rhythm, that it's the meaningful for them, and then also myself as my profession. So discipline is something that taking an important role in that dynamic too. And then also that when we want to master something, and it's like a practicing every day, building the muscle, and the music instrument, like you got to pray and exercise, and then get going with the discipline, and showing up is the 80% of that. That is really important. I mean, of course. And then I learned that after working the over 10 years with the same firm. That's another thing. But so the benefit of building, which is like rooting and grounding, and it's more one with what we are creating, and being flexible for what would be like open to the possibility and to trust in own growth. Maybe we grow in an unexpected way that most of the time we are unsure about our hidden talent, yet exploring that part. We got to allow that to come. In order to do that, we got to dedicate to life with that type of, that's one of the human magic of the human life. And it's called the genius people, like children with a genius skipping all the grade and then join to the university as a genius. And then many are unsuccessful because lack of having the discipline, like a dedicated one by one, because they get the result. So it's like a skipping all the middle part and then going to the conclusion. That could be possible in some arena. But most of our life, earthy way, some level we got to discipline that. So again, here is the healthy self-esteem, the third eye, sixth energy center. When I balance my creativity with discipline and flexibility, I always succeed. Unhealthy thought is, I am not smart enough to succeed. So sometimes, like, if we know that I am not so good at this one, but I really want to become someone in extension of that, something that we are weak about. Let's say, like, my brain has a dyslexic, so I'm dealing with the number. It's such an extra challenge for my brain, right? And then I chose the marketing as my background profession. Marketing is always the numbers, the people percentage, and then to calculate. And then how come I need to challenge on top of my brain, but somehow I got to manipulate discipline. It takes more than, 5 times more than other people can do easily. But somehow I chose the challenging path. And then that could happen sometimes. And then if that's the case, we really want to drive that to discipline to make it build. But once you accomplish the goal, and that gives us a strong deposit to trust in self that, well, you know what? When you do it, building, and then eventually we're going to get there. It's like a never give up. If you want to be that way. And then, because the because of my brain, it takes more than five times harder than to read, and so I get to read again and again and again and again more than other people, and then I memorize more than other people, like in between lines, and then my observation is becoming deeper than anyone around the workplace, and then eventually became the most knowledgeable person in particular assignment. So, and that is kind of becoming the foundation for building my career. So this is so true, that the flexibility and balance and discipline. So that's the and then I always succeed. So healthy self-esteem, that when we are kind of hard time continuously dedicating to what we've been doing, creating, maybe we can make it flexible, changing the approaches, changing the frequency, changing the way to do or be or connect, but to continue doing it as in a practice of discipline. I'm talking to myself, especially when it comes to the path going to stiff, and to reminding that it's okay to take a break and slow down and then explore different path, but just going there. Some people, if we completely relax and stop and then get energized, recharged for the next. Some people just, when we completely stop and then never gonna move, step forward. So knowing own patterns and then manipulate own, it's like kind of energy, reminding that you are not the only one. We are all going the up and down. So yeah, so that's what the reminder for this week, the healthy self-esteem. So we are expecting the new moon around the second half of this week, Thursday. It's a good resetting. So would you like to get the reminder, you guys, for this week? Personal reminder? If so, please give me the number between 1 to 10 for me. Thanks for the hearts. Mel. Okay, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for Mel. Reminder for this week. Mel, you picked this card. Healthy self-esteem. Seems like self-esteem is a carry-over concept for this week too. The card you picked, Mel, is the first energy center, root chakra, color red. I know. Isn't it something? Synchronicity is always like coming here too. Yeah. So I share healthy thought first and then unhealthy thought. Hi, Aiden from YouTube, England. Hi. Has been a long time, Aiden. I saw your TikTok. That was so fun, the icy one. I loved it. So here is the healthy thought for Mel. Love, humor, charisma, and creative and intellectual ability attract loving and nurturing relationships to me. That's the healthy thought. Okay, so unhealthy thought is people usually find me unattractive and uninteresting. So this is not so you, the unhealthy one. But let me go scan your energy, Mel. Okay. Okay. I get the sense of lots of caring and nurturing energy around you. It's like your nature, but it seems to be more giving and caring for particular person or group of people. I got the sense that that caring perhaps being embodied by others as an kind, but sometimes like they perceive as like okay, that's too much, I can do it by myself kind of dynamic. That's what I'm sensing. So here's a reminder that healthy self-esteem, that no matter what the dynamic of the relatedness, you're caring and nurturing that's what you are. And love, humor, charisma, and creative intellectual ability attract loving and nurturing relationships to me. This is a great reminder, so that if you are being what you are for you are, and then people are kind of starting to fading out, and then let them go. I mean, no need to keep them around you, So that's what healthy self-esteem, that okay, I can let go of, and then if they resonate into what I am in the resonance, and then I'm always open to it. So that's a great way to anchor in your energy with authentic caring and nurturing on this creation, and no need to taking care of their needs in a way that they love to be caring. That's their issue. So that kind of dynamic is that kind of dynamic is always, and then when you can let go of these people, and then the better one is coming, always like a flow in. And when we always keeping that in the way that put them candy in their mouth, and then they are there, and then maybe that bothers your authentic growth in a way that let go of the old and then allow new energy to moving forward. So I'm sending the reminder and then healing for let them go if they are non-resonance to what you are authentically. So then you will pull in more defined resonance, people, event, the world around you. Thank you for allowing. I know sometimes it's very hard. It's like let them go. It's like, well, maybe they perceive as not caring about much, or because we are changing. And then if they're not changing, and then there's no resonance anymore. It used to, but got to change it. Yes. Thank you for allowing. Okay. So Caroline, if you are open to, Aiden, if you're still there, I know you're in the morning and it's pretty busy. Please pick the number, then I'm more than happy to pick the card for you, Aiden. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for Caroline. Okay, the card you picked, Caroline, you're welcome. Okay, so the card you picked is Healing Fear. Healing Fear. It's the 6th energy center, third eye, color indigo. Perception, intuition, intellect, brain. In conjunction with the fear is one of the 5 human basic emotions: love, joy, fear, anger, and sadness. Fear is mostly that our attention is aligned to the future, unknown. So what it's going to be like. So then it's fearful, or lack of having information. So it's like, what if, and that bringing as an emotion, as an fear is, hey, get more information. That's the sign of the energy of fear is bringing. So here's a healthy thought first. When it comes to a problem that makes me anxious, I approach it and do not avoid it. I have an ultimate resource of courage and spirit within me. That's a good reminder. Unhealthy thought is, if I ignore a problem, it will go away. I know sometimes I want to believe that, but it's a illusion. It's never gonna disappear, and problem is always there in our life package. Denial type. Well, I'm not seeing the problem. It's gonna melt away. No, it's not gonna melt away unless you just put the formula to do something to make it work, to disappear. Work on it, and then problem disappear, solve it. So let me go check your energy. Scan your energy. Okay, I get the sense that something that to give earthy reality, factual reality based on your idea or your philosophy. And then it comes to idea to bringing down to the lower chakra to give birth to the earthy reality. It comes going and digest and checking on the heart. And then I feel a little bit of what if? It's kind of scary though. It needs some brave energy to really digest, to be okay. But the heart is really aching. Oh, it's exciting. But on the other hand, close to the heart of the matter, it's a really protected as a core essence. It's the nature. It's sensitive. So protection need to be, all around it. And that's natural. So it's fearful and then excited, fearful, excited. They're in the process of giving birth to something to digest. So that's what I'm energetically getting. So if you feel fearful about something like what if, based on your philosophy, idea, to share or form, to talk about it, to create, to move on. And this is a great reminder. When it comes to a problem that makes me anxious, I approach it and do not avoid it. I have an ultimate resource of courage and spirit within me. So calling upon the courage, energy of courage, and then the spirit, because we are mostly creating on behalf of our spirit. Demanding spirit is demanding to make it through you. And then that's what the heart aches and nervous and then fearful because of the knowledge. And then I know that your idea is brilliant, but this digestive tract of the energy, is really needing the courage. So I'm sending the healing and courage to reminding your power to digest, maybe take a break and kind to yourself and just reminding your system that you have an ability to digest what you come from with the idea, non-physical energy. And then I know that your dynamic energy sometimes is like a big as an elephant, and is this chewable, digestible? But just simply remember that all what we imagine can be digestible piece by piece, and to make it as a reality one by one, and need a little bit of courage. And we are sending support and energy that you are supported, loving, and co-creating that courageous, creative outcome through your wonderful, divine energy and idea. And such a gift to have you, your presence and creativity in right now in our community. Thank you. I'm having a goosebumps all over. Thank you for allowing. You're welcome. So it's very understandable that when it comes to really close to our heart of the matter, and then it's really fearful, and it feels like a big decision because it changes dynamic. You're very welcome. Changes dynamic, and it's very good to be reminded that we are so close to that shift. Then that feels like a crisis. So when we feel that energy, and then you're almost there, and then you're on the right path. And it's that's why we support one another's energy. And I am so excited for you. But take it easy, though. And nothing is gonna be too late, right? And we feel aligned, then that's the perfect timing. The time is not the issue, but the timing is. The timing is when we dedicated that rhythm, and we can adjust the rhythm and trust in the knowing, and then it comes. So that natural knowing, that just like when we want to go pee, and then we know that we got to go bathroom and then peeing, right? And then our system is kind of kidney has some issue, and then maybe it's it's a misaligning, but mostly we know that when it comes. But in order to know, we got to dedicate, never give up, and notice it and follow through. And each one of us is doing so. Let us connect our energy as one energy to support one another's dedication to our chosen goal, chosen next destination. Especially that we are expecting the new moon, and this is a great time to clean up and check that list. And if there is still on our list that deserving action or attention or dedication, maybe it's a good time to do it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday before that new moon comes. So then we can clean that deck for new to hop in to shift the energy. So let us take a long, deep breath together by connecting ourselves, each part of us, our mind, what we are thinking, wondering, imagine, and feeling, and noticing stomach or body or someone else from next to you, or somewhere in the distance, or from the past, or the other side. Just simply notice what is now with you, with us, and just observe and notice that your next destination, the goals, and embodying it and feel it when you experience the goal, destination. Who's around you? How do you feel? Where are you? Just simply embodying it, knowing it, what you're hearing, what you're tasting, smelling. So now that's that energy frequency that you're experiencing, that goals or wishes chosen by you. And this now, let us connect our energy, field of oneness, reminding that we are connected under one sky. Breathe in from nose, and then bring new energy, and then to connect the thought, feeling, physical being with the one, with the goal, and everything else here now. And then let go all old energy, no longer serving people, event, way of being, way of feeling, way we repeating, we thought about. We choose the new self, the way to connect, relate to the people, event, way of being, own idea, decision, a body. So let us take a long, deep breath from the nose, counting 3 now. 2, 3. Hold it. Keep it. Circulate new energy. And let go. The second time. So in taking all the new energy and releasing old pattern of energy from our beingness, saying out. Use the vocal and hearing the sound and completely let out from our beingness when we're exhaling. Ready? Intaking now. And mine was pretty long, wasn't it? A lot to let go, let out. So the last one. Now that we are enough, you are enough, and it feels good, isn't it? And we are all connected after all. So in taking all this connected energy into our local physical body, and then connecting as intentionally co-creating, feel the energy that we are part of, and support one another as a perfect, supported being to create the reality more aligned to our heart of the matter. Support and being supported. Ready? So let us take a long deep breath now. And connect. That's why. Feel good. Well, thank you for connecting, sharing your presence in life, and always leaving the heart and retweet. I truly appreciate that. If you have an YouTube, Twitch account, please follow me over there. Ami Max Joy on Twitch, and Ami Max Joy you can find YouTube also. And if you can subscribe me there, I truly appreciate that. And thank you. Oh, great. Thank you. You are so welcome, and thank you so much, both of you. I'm so grateful to start in the new week with you every week, and that really boosting the energy and then discipline as a reminder this week. Self-esteem, discipline, knowing that we are doing it together. I'm doing it, joining you, and to reminding and every week stronger, little by little, healthier, supported, and share support. So thank you so much. You have a wonderful night and wonderful evening. And I see you when I see you. Thank you. Bye.